Hello everyone, DonTheCrown here. I want to make a real quick video about Necromancer because I've heard a lot of people are really struggling with keeping their skelly boys alive, and I think I've kind of figured out like something that's helped a lot and has kept all of them alive, including Reapers, even the mages a little bit, and that is simply just having a shield equipped. As soon as I put a shield on, they seem to start living a lot more frequently. Now, as you can tell, my gear isn't amazing. Literally 0 legendaries, still level 16. We have a white hat here. And, yeah. In terms of the build, right now we're just doing a blood build where we're going up into hemorrhage. We also have a lot of points into Blood Surge. Blood Surge is doing a lot of work. And also Blood Lance for a little single target action. We have no corpse generation at all anywhere on the tree, which will be important once you get to the boss, because we are generating a ton of corpses, even without the Reapers, weirdly enough. And since we are consuming corpses to, like, keep our minions up, I'm also taking Grim Harvest here, which is giving us more damage and more essence. And note that it actually generates more essence for me to, like, resummon a skeleton or heal them up than I do from hemorrhage. So it's not really all that bad to be doing it. So let's just go through this map here. This dungeon, I guess. Sorry, not a map. Ooh. And yeah, Necromancer, I feel like right now, Blood Surge is really ridiculous, man. Especially when you overpower, it just does so much damage. So much damage. And yeah, I'm just having fun with it. It's been a pretty enjoyable leveling process. Now there's one other thing, one major mistake that I think a lot of people are making right now, both in the server slam and in general in Diablo 4. And that is you're playing on World Tier 2 for some reason. And yeah. That is just a mistake. Oh, this wasn't Butcher, it was a Goblin. Okay. I was like, is that a Butcher? Kill him, my minions! Kill him! No legendaries, because of course, why would we ever get a legendary? Ooh. The Raiding of Mount Oriat. A Barding of Mount Oriat. Get a little more damage there. As you can see, it just absolutely is clearing out. And my minions are staying pretty healthy. I mean, the fact that we're killing everything probably does help with that. But for the most part, like, they aren't really taking all that much damage here. Just let them fight for a little bit here. Not really that bad. Now, do I have to res them up sometimes? Absolutely. But it definitely is like a little bit more active than it was before. Now, if you really don't want to do anything with minions, you can just sacrifice them. You don't have to have your minions up all the time. It's not like necessary. If you really dislike the constant res, just sacrifice them. Shift C here, go in here. You can just select sacrifice. You can get shadow damage, you can get more non-physical resistance, you can get crit strike chance, and you can do that for mages and golems as well. And make sure that you're actually like picking these things. Like right now I'm using Reapers that carve off more corpses. And realistically, I don't even really need to do that. If you're really struggling with keeping these minions alive, what you could do is go Skeletal Warriors here and pick the Defenders and do every 6 seconds your defenders negate the next instance of direct damage they take. And yeah, that will keep them alive in a big way. I actually went and did Malnock on this guy, I think at level 10? Maybe 11, I can't remember exactly. And we just had our minions face tanking the boss the entire time. Was it a little bit sketch? Yes, absolutely. However, Malnock's minimum level is 15, and so we were, I think, completely fine. You know, definitely would have been stronger if we were level 15. Oh. But yeah, definitely not all that big of a deal. But yeah, Necromancer to me still seems pretty strong as long as you stay out of World Tier 2. There's really no reason at all to be in World Tier 2. Right now it's just not balanced for it, right? It's kind of like in Diablo 3. In Diablo 3, there's multiple difficulties that you can play. And basically, there's like the master tier difficulty, and that gives you good rewards. However, if you go down one more difficulty, the like damage increase and life increase of the monsters you face compared to the XP increase is not really worth it. So nobody plays on the expert difficulty if they're actually looking at that type of stuff. I was really surprised when you get a Butcher Boy here. So you can see here, our minions are going to go in, and you know, they're doing okay. And it kind of seems like for some reason, corpses are just automatically generating off the boss here. Like I have 0 corpse generation, and yet we have corpses to summon new minions. I'm not really sure where they're coming from, what mechanic this is, but you know. And a reminder that we're basically doing level 1, whatever this is called, Blood Lance right now. And the damage seems pretty good between our minions, the Blood Lance. Yeah. So yeah, I think Necromancer, a lot of people are just freaking out a little bit too much. Right now, maybe they're using the wrong type of gear. And World Tier 2 is kind of a debate. It's kind of ego tier right now. And I'll just stay out of it personally. There's no real reason to be in there. And especially if you're not investing in your minions. Like, this isn't even invested in minions. I bet you if I had points into making them tankier, that they would feel even more tankier. And yeah, just a reminder, we're not using Reapers right now. I'm not using, I have 0 form of corpse generation at all on my character. These are not Reapers. We are using Skeletal Warriors, Defenders. I have 0 points into Hued Flesh. I was even really confused how I was getting these. So we highlighted corpse here, and you can see that I don't have anything at all that has corpse highlighted, except for consuming a corpse generates essence, and fueled by death, you deal increased damage for 6 seconds after consuming a corpse. That's it. Those are the only points I have active. I could technically, you know, put these things on too. These would make it do even less damage. So enemies afflicted by Decrepit Fire are slowed and deal less damage for 10 seconds here. I could just slap this on the bar because I have it from glove or a boot or something. But yeah, I think that Necromancers are a lot better than people seem to be making out to be. There's no need for this sky is falling type of thing. Do I think that maybe minions need a more clear understanding of how you invest in them? Yeah, absolutely. Right now I think the character sheet is crap for it. You can't tell really what minions are getting. You can't see your minion stats anywhere. That's really, really bad. But just put on a shield and your minions will feel so much better. Hope this helps. Let's check in next time and come by the stream.